Hi everyone, once again welcome to the third semester guidance and counseling class. So today I'm going to start the topics actually related to the guidance and counseling. So first we should know about the under the unit 1 the meaning of guidance. Unit 1 Fundamentals of Guidance and Counseling. So, introduction about the particular subject guidance and counseling. So, why we have to discuss this particular subject in detail, I am going to orient about you because you people has to understand in that context that helps you to develop competencies and definitely skills, or you can develop the concept of guidance and counseling without knowing actually. So just a subject, if you are going to understand and you are studying, so just you will get it the glimpse of the concepts and ideas about that. The clear picture of the subject you are going to study, you must understand what are the purposes and clear cut about that particular subject. So the increasing complexities of the modern life have placed new responsibilities on the youth. They need skills and competencies which were not required in the relatively simple society of yesteryear. So this is very important. This is a modern era. So development or advancement in the science and technology. So that everybody requires skills and competencies, isn't it? That is most important outcome of or with regarding to the every course. The skills and competencies they need relate to understanding of the self, developing themselves socially and emotionally, enhancing academic abilities, mastering of information available, and skills of seeking out adequate information needed to progress in their this thing. So this is very important also. Skills and competencies they need to relate to the understanding of the self. All these things are very important with relate to the particular course. Developing these skills and competencies among the students require new capabilities among the teachers. That means at present era, because it is a competitive world, so the every course is going to develop with relate to the particular skills and competencies among the students. To develop these capabilities among the students, the teacher also must develop certain capabilities so that they may provide guidance and counseling to them. Guidance and counseling services are not an optional service, they are part and parcel of the overall education process. So, this is very important. It's not like optional as like your optional paper, but it is an integral service at the secondary school level. So, every school must provide guidance and counseling services so that it has to move along with the teaching learning process. Whenever it is necessary, you can provide for the growth or development of each and every student. That's why it is very important guidance and counseling. That's why this course is designed with the following objectives. So that's why. So all these things are very important. So why the student teachers need it? One, the to sensitize student teachers towards need and importance of guidance and counseling. This is the first objective of studying this particular subject. All you people also understand very clearly so the why the need and we needed guidance at the secondary school level. So next one, it is to develop caring attitude and concern for children. Very important, caring attitude. The teacher must develop caring attitude towards. The teacher role is that not only to teach the particular subject, they have to play different roles in the school. At the same time, when they are providing guidance, they must develop caring attitude and concern for children with respect to their emotions and other aspects of the psychology like social development, what they are having, not only with the concern about only the academic side, with related to the other aspects of the children's psychological things, emotional development, social development, spiritual development, adjustment, etc. So many other things, to identify the areas or situations that need guidance and counseling. Yes, very important. So that the teacher must has to be understand very clear when the child requires the guidance and counseling, when in which areas, maybe educational or personal or social. So all these things, different areas, and which situations they require guidance and as well as counseling. So this is a clear cut understanding it is needed. This is also important objective you must understand and you have to develop after finishing this course also. So the next one, it is to develop competencies to help students resolve their social, emotional, and academic and career problems to achieve optimum potential. This is very important. Actually, we have to, you people has to help your students when you are teaching, when you are going to your schools. You must develop certain competencies. So not only with related to the particular subjects what they are studying at the secondary school level, apart from that, so they have to develop competencies with related to the, if they are having problems with related to social, emotional, academic and career problems to achieve optimum potential. It's very important at early stage when the students they are going to understand their strengths, like that what they are having interest and what are the strengths. They, every born child having one or the other potentialities, inborn quality, inborn capability, they are becoming the potentialities. If they are having, if they are understanding in the early stage in that areas, if they are moving, so definitely they will become excel. So but it most of the cases in our India it's not going to happen because of the parents, they are going to select their careers like that. If they are wanted to become like what they want to, so grow their children in particular area, but it is not like that. So the child has to understand very clearly, so then it is possible if they are leading a very good happy life and healthy life. That is most important, mentally peace they are having. So those competencies we can develop among the students if you are understanding very clearly about this particular subject. In that context you have to study. Next objective is that to acquaint oneself with different techniques of guidance and counseling to deal with the student problems. So of course, varieties of techniques are there, methods of guidance are there, so and tools also there. So the one must has to understand very clearly the wide collections of the techniques, wide varieties of the methods, wide varieties of other things, tools also. So the huge collections are there. So the student teacher has to understand very clearly about all those things in a theoretical perspective as well as practical aspect also. Then only it is possible to provide relevant guidance in that way. So the student teacher has to understand very clearly. This is also another important objective. While keeping in this, it is designed. And another one, last one, it is to design, plan and execute guidance programs. Yes, of course it is important not only to understand the concepts and other skills. If you are developed, you have to execute that one. When you are going to your schools after finishing this course, you have to design and plan, execute guidance programs, different guidance programs and committees. You have to organize it, and that you have to design it very well and plan it and execute it and implement all those things in your school while providing the guidance and counseling. This is also very important. You must be well versed with all these things. This is very important. While keeping all these objectives, this particular course is designed, that is guidance and counseling optional course. You people, I hope you better understood, and you must keep these objectives in your mind while studying. Definitely you will develop all those competencies and skills among you people also. That is also important. These are the few important objectives of this particular course. Next, move on to the meaning of the guidance. What actually the guidance is. That is, one must has to understand the fundamental theoretical concepts about the guidance and counseling. So let's discuss about the meaning of guidance. So here it is one picture, it is there. Generally we are saying, so the guidance, have you given guidance like that? Generally we are using the word when we are communicating, isn't it? So the generally we are saying general meaning, help, it is nothing but assistance given to the one person to the another person, or sometimes we can give support, or sometimes we can say it is nothing but an advice, like that. That is nothing but a guidance, but it is a general meaning. General meaning, usually we are saying generally. So the meaning of guidance is help or an assistance or a support or advice given to the someone. That is nothing but guidance. Let's know more about what actually the conceptual meaning of guidance. The meaning of guidance. So already I have told you people, so the guidance is nothing but general meaning. It is an help, assistance and suggestions for progress and showing the way, isn't it? If someone asking for some, if you are visiting to the new cities, you are asking address where it is, someone helping you to find out that particular address, that is not called as guidance, but generally we are saying that is nothing but guidance, isn't it? That is a word meaning, that's it. But according to the conceptual meaning and based on the researchers, we are having a wonderful the definitions given by the some psychologist and educationist, like that. So the one of the interesting and I am also very much impressed with this one comprehensive definition given by Ruth Strang, actually in the year 1937. He has given a very comprehensive picture about the concept of guidance. I like this definition actually. Most of the time I am going through the so many several definitions, but I am liking this one, very important also. So though, according to him, the guidance is a process of helping every individual through his own efforts to discover and develop his potentialities for his personal happiness and social usefulness. This is one very clear. This is a conceptual, ಅಂದರೆ ಪರಿಕಲ್ಪನೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ವರ್ಡ್, ಪದದ ಅರ್ಥ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಎಟಿಮಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್. ಏನು ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ Ruth Strang, so guidance is a process. So I will split the definition like this. Guidance is a process. Yes, of course it is a process. Process ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆ, ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಫಾಲೋ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. We have to inserting and process it and checking out the out. If it is not worked out, we can change and modify, and it is a continuous process. So everybody requires, every individual requires, not like that only the students having some problems. Usually now guidance and takshane those who require mental problems, those who are having some other psychological or behavioral problems, like that. It is not like that. Every individual requires every walk of life. So that's nothing but the actual meaning of guidance. Through his own efforts to discover. See, this is a guidance is a process helping an individual. We are helping an individual. He has to discover. This is a word is very important. Discover and develop his own potentialities for his personal happiness and social usefulness. Very important. When we will become personally happy, when we will become personally, when we are understanding what we want, what are we are going to do something, or in which course, how we are studying, how we are getting marks, isn't it? All these matters in everybody's life. At the secondary school life also, if the students are, so if they are having some interest with related to the particular subject or course or college, so if they want to join in that, if they are adjusting very well, then they will feel, yes, happy, isn't it? If some of them very good in sports, if they are moving in that, some of them helping them to get in that particular area, they will become happy even though they are lagging behind in the academic side. But most of the time it won't happen, isn't it? So in such case, we have to help an individual to discover their own potentialities. Discovering their own potentialities, knowing one's own potentialities or capabilities, one's own strengths and weaknesses. ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಗಲಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಏನು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ವೀಕ್ನೆಸ್ ಏನು? ಯು ಡಸಂಟ್ ನೋ, ಇಸಂಟ್ ಇಟ್? ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಉದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಷನ್ ಮುಗೀತು, ಸಮ್ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಪಿ ಜಿನೂ ಆಯಿತು, ಬಿ ಎಡು ಮುಗೀತದೆ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಡಸಂಟ್ ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಬಿ ಎಡ್ ಏನು ಅಂದರೆ ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ ಯು ಆರ್ ಟೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಕ್ಕರೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ We don't have any options. So like that, at this particular situation you might be thinking like that, this must not happen. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಆ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಮುಗಿಸಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಜಾಬ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ. So that is the meaning actually. Discover one's own strength at the early stage. Some of them good in sports, some of them good in singing, some of them good in finance, some of them good in so many other things, animations, computer skills, isn't it? Some of them good in languages, some of them good in science course subjects, or like that. So that they have to discover their own strengths and weaknesses. So that is very important. And develop his potentialities, very important. After identifying, they have to develop their own potentialities, nurturing those potentialities, very important. ಸೊ ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಆಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀರ, ಓದೋದು ಬರೆಯೋದೇನಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಲ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಲೆಟ್ ದೆಮ್ ಡೂ. But at the same time, clear it the 10th and you will find so many other good opportunities later also, so that you can convince the students. So developing in that way, it is very important. Discover and develop his potentialities for his personal happiness and social usefulness. Ultimately, personal happiness is very very important. ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್, ಏನು ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಸೊ ನಾವು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಸೊ ದ ಗೈಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಸೊ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ರಹೆನ್ಸಿವ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ರುತ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್. Another definition, Arthur J. Jones in the year 1963. So thinks that guidance is the help given by one person to another in making choices and adjustment and in solving problems. Yes, it is, of course, the guidance is given by the trained person, the one who trained person giving, helping. So the one person in that way he has to make his own choices. Not he is forcing, so select these choices in your career or colleges or subjects like that. He is helping him or her to make their own choices and helping them to adjust. Adjustment with what? Adjustment with the school rules and regulations, with the teachers, with the course, so many other things. We have to adjust in every walk of our life. If you are not adjusting, if you are maladjusted child, then definitely it creates the psychological or behavioral problems it deals with. So that's why adjustment is very very important at the time, and in solving their own problems. It is a process. The trained person has to give the guidance to the those who require, so in helping them to make their own choices, and after making choices they have to adjust with that, and so they will solve their own problems. This process is nothing but the guidance. And another one more definition is that according to the Secondary Education Commission, so in the year 1964-66 Commission, so the guidance involves the difficult art of helping boys and girls to plan their own future wisely in the full light of all the factors that can be mastered about themselves and about the world in which they are to live and work. This is one of the beautiful definition given by the commission. So it's a difficult art. See, this is art what they are saying. So ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆರ್ಟ್, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಎ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ expression. So in that way, creatively we are helping the boys and girls, this is nothing but students, to plan their own future wisely. Very important. So the wisely, that we are not having a lots of opportunity or a scope in our India. Most of the time we are not helping the boys and girls to make their own choices, isn't it, wisely. So everybody, ನಿಮಗೆ ನೀವೇ ಆಗಲಿ ಬಿ ಎಡ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದರೆ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಪಿ ಜಿ ಅಥವಾ ಬಿ ಎ ಬಿ ಎಸ್ ಮುಗಿಸಿದ್ವಿ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಜಾಯ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಬಿ ಎಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಬಿ ಎಡ್ ಯಾಕೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಈಗಲೂ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಂದರು, ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ನಾವು ಬಂದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ವೈಸ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್, ಸೊ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಓನ್ ಚಾಯ್ಸಸ್ ವೈಸ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಬೈ knowing their own strengths in the full light of all the factors that can be mastered. Very important. Mastery ಬರಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಿಗಾಗಲಿ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕೋರ್ಸಿಗಾಗಲಿ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ಆ್ಯಪ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಇನ್ಬಾರ್ನ್ ಎಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಲ್. ಈಗ ನನಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ವಾಯ್ಸೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ, ನನಗೆ ಸಿಂಗರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಐ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಸಿಂಗರ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಟ್ ಆ್ಯಪ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್, I can't become a good singer just by I am becoming fascinated about the singing profession, isn't it? Like that. So that is nothing but wise choice ಅಂತಲೇ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸೊ ಅರ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇಜಲ್ಲೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಕಲಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದು ಅನ್ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇಡ. ಬಿ ಎಡಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬರೋದು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಸೊ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಜನ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಅದರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಟು ಲೀವ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೋ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋಂಥದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಭಾಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟು ಅನ್ನೋದು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನದರ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್. ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಅದರ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್, ಬಟ್ very important comprehensive definitions I have given. By keeping all the definitions, when we are analyzing the definitions, so the what actually the guidance is that, so we can go through like this also. So by analyzing, so we can point out the actual element or meaning of the guidance. So by analyzing all the definitions, what are the things we will get, that gives the clear picture of the concept of guidance. So first, guidance program is organized. It has a structure, system and personality. Organized, not justly it is simply happens whenever it is needed in the schools. So organized. So whenever it is we are using organized means it is having one particular structure. It has to move like this. The composition of all the programs has to be in a certain principles. And also it is a system. And personal means so it has to require trained persons, well trained with relate to the particular areas also. So you will also one of the trained person. You can become a guidance worker or a counselor like this. And it is an integral part of the school system. Very important it is. It is not like that. It has to move like that. All other co-curricular activities, how they are moving with the curricular activities. So like that, this is also one of the service. It has to move in parallelly with the all other activities, how they are running in the school. So that's why it is an integral part of the school system. You have to keep in our mind when you are thinking about the guidance. It is both generalized and specialized service. Generalized means applicable to the in a group, in a generally what we can give the information to the students, like that. Generalized. Every teacher, every personal working in the school can provide a guidance whenever it is necessary. In that way it is a generalized to the group of the students. Headmaster can give, all the subject teachers, instructors, everybody. So in that way it is said to be a generalized. And also at the most you can give. When it is coming to the specialized service means a trained person, specialized. So trained person can. So like that you are studying guidance and counseling as an optional course. You are becoming a specialized person when you are providing a guidance program. Of course, in more detailed way. Specialized psychologists, psychiatrists, doctors can join their hands. In that way it is said to be a specialized service. Its major aim is the promotion of student development. Yes, very important. Major aim is that promotion of student development. Student development is very important when we are providing, not just keeping in that it is not just solving the problem of a student. Student development, progress with related to the so many aspects, maybe academic development or emotional development, adjustment problems, if he is going to be very well adjust with related to the different aspects, and so many other things. All these things required. So by keeping this thing, it is one of the major aim of a guidance. So when we are providing guidance, so we must keep, so it must be the promotion of a student development. Next, it helps children to develop and promote their ability to deal with their own problems. Yes, it's very important. When we are talking about a guidance, not just an assistance or suggestions we have to provide. It helps the children to develop and promote their own ability. So if they are having, just I have already given example, how to analyze their own strengths and weaknesses. After understanding their own abilities, so they have to solve their own problems. So guidance is not solving a problem, helping a child to understand clearly about what are their strengths and weaknesses. By understanding, analyzing themselves only, they have to clearly solve their own problems. It's a process of just assisting to understand or go through all these things. That is what actually guidance. So these are the few key elements with related to the guidance. When we are going through this, it will provides completely the what actually the meaning of guidance. When you are writing about the meaning of a guidance, you have to give the very important comprehensive definitions and you have to analyze those definitions. Then it will gives the complete meaning of guidance. So this is actually the provides. I have given definitions and I have analyzed. This gives complete picture of the meaning of the guidance. So the next thing is, so what actually it is not. So as a guidance worker or a counselor, you must understand very clearly. If we analyze about what guidance is not, that is important. So the guidance is not compulsion, very important. When you are providing guidance to the students, you should not force it. You should follow these things, you should do it like this, not like that. You make sure about the what are the suggestions you are going to the students, and you have to help them to how they can follow it, how they can modify it, how they can change it, all those things. In that way you have to provide. It's not like that compulsion. That's very important. So next one, it is not advice. Guidance is not advice. You should do this one and you will definitely find. So that is the thing you have to keep in your mind. The guidance is not pampering the student. This is also very important. It's not pampering the student. We must not pampering andre mudu madodu anta alla. So most of the time what we are doing, when we should not always blame the students, we should not scold like that while keeping. So when we are so ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪ್ಯಾಂಪರ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಅಂಥದ್ದು ಬೇಡ. Yes, you can do it ಅನ್ನೋಂಥದ್ದು. Not all the time it works out. Think the situation and personality of the students, age group of the student, background of the students. We have to provide the information to the student ಅನ್ನೋಂಥದ್ದು. And it is not problem solving. Guidance means it is not problem solving. ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ಬಗೆಹರಿಸುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆನ ಗೈಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯಲ್ಲ. It is an assistance given to the students so that they can solve their own problems by understanding themselves. That is most important. It not solves the problem of all the students, but it helps or it gives the assistance. It is a process. It's continuous process. It takes time. That is very important. ಸೊ ಮುಂದೆ ಅದರ ನೇಚರು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡೀಟೇಲಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಕೆಲವು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸನ್ನು. ಸೊ ದೌರ್ ವೇರ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿ, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ಎನ್ ಅಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದೇರ್ ಓನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ವೇ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಸೆಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ದ ಗೈಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಮೇಕ್ಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ what actually the meaning of guidance. So I hope all of you understood very clearly about the why we are studying this particular subject, guidance and counseling, and meaning of guidance. In the next upcoming videos I will move on to the next concepts of fundamentals of guidance and counseling. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯವನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯ. ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಕಳಿಸೋದನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ. ಅದನ್ನು ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗದೇ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೇನಾದರೂ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ಗಳಿದ್ದರೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಗ್ರೂಪಲ್ಲಿ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಮೀ ಅಟ್ ಎನಿ ಟೈಮ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅವೈಲಬಲ್. ಸೊ ವಿತ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದಟ್. ಸೊ ಮುಂದಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಸೊ ಆರೋಗ್ಯವನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಮತ್ತೊಂದಷ್ಟು ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು, ನೋಟ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಲಿಂಕ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಟೇಕ್ ಕೇರ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.